Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my blind, live let's play of Super Rocket Ride, a 16-bit old-school lander game developed and published by Cosmocat and Unruly Games. For full disclosure, I received the key from the developers in order to let's play this title. So without further ado, let's begin. We'll be starting off on the planet Earth. I'll be playing this game using a controller, although you can play this game using a keyboard if you so desire. Also, as this is a blind let's play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I make. On to the next stage. So it does have an explosion radius. Can I hit the ground safely, or is it dangerous? No, ground is dangerous. I really want that coin. I need to collect as many coins as possible, as those are required for unlocking the harder planets. Expect for me to die a lot in this game. At least the coins stay collected even if I die. It's not like I have to get all of them in one go. Even though Earth is considered the tutorial world of this game, it's no pushover, because outside the first level, there are no more textual instructions that I've seen so far. Elements are gradually introduced. Now we have these fireball wheels. Died in the exact same spot as the trailer. At the very least, I have infinite lives, and this game does not have a scoring system, so it's not like I'm penalized for repeatedly dying. Sadly, I can only fire at thrusters left or right, and those propel me upwards. There is no downwards thrusters in this game. At least, right now. Apparently I also forgot to enable relaying the chat messages over to other platforms. Could this be the final level of this world? Hopefully in future builds, these levels will get individual names. Whoa, that was a surprise. There are more than a few of these close calls in the game. We saw that with the rocket launchers. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. There are no rewards for finishing these stages faster. Okay, this is probably the last level of this world. I just need to get enough horizontal momentum, because that little corner is harder to get past than it looks, because the ground is very close by as well. Okay, made it. Now I need to get to the checkpoint. That's the next hurdle. Again, you fall faster than what you expect. Oh wait, this is actually the end of the stage. So that finishes Earth. Only 8 levels per world. I wish there was a coin counter showing how many coins each level has, in case you want to go back and collect the remaining coins. And now we're moving on to the moon. Will we have lower gravity here? Doesn't look to be. We have the same gravity profile. At least it feels like the same gravity profile. I'm not gonna fall on those. I think those are chests, but they're probably just hazards. I wanted to coin more. I do like how fast you can respawn after dying. There's not that much waiting time. Similar level to start at the moon. I guess there's a breeder level compared to Earth 8. Oh, I thought that was a checkpoint. I guess it only acts like safe ground then. And don't worry, in the LP version of this, I will edit out several of these failures. Wait, you can toggle between regular and physics-based movement? What's the difference? Let's see if these are hazardous or not. Okay, they're just part of the background. Hi there, Magnet. Almost. I ascended too quickly there. Again, I wish I had some thrusters that only push me to the sides, not directly upwards. That way I could squeeze in through these tight corridors a lot more easily. I feel you should get a bonus coin if you collect all the coins in one run without dying. At least the collision precision in this game is very precise. No square hitboxes anywhere. Oh. Again, I need to get used to the fact that everything propels me upwards. Great, it doesn't blow up the mines. That should not have worked there, but somehow it worked. Gee, thanks. Well, at least the enemy rockets don't respawn. I made it. This was somewhat of a difficulty spike. Magnets on treads. Now imagine these being combined with those moving mine enemies. Oh goody, laser turrets too. Now these laser turrets on treads. And the treads actually count as solid objects. Good to know. The things I do to fund the space program. And that completes the moon. Now we're off to Arcadia. I guess we crossed over to another dimension. First time I died to this, and now we have the introduction of those projectile turrets, I guess. Did I dodge that attack, or did I get killed by it? But once I get far away, it will stop locking on. Only wanted them to introduce the challenge. Oh boy, I'm really worried about the future levels in this world and the final world for that matter. Because I know in future builds, this is build 11 by the way, there will be more worlds added. Especially the brutal bonus level. Pretty much every one of these games has a brutal bonus world. I trapped myself. I should have just rushed forward, or stayed back. Alright, I made it past. Boy, in this game, it feels like gravity is stronger than usual. And that's what keeps throwing me off. Well, if you collect enough coins, you can always skip over to the next planet. Really? That too? Something else I wish this game had was some sort of binoculars, so I could see the upcoming obstacles. Well, I made it past. For now. I really wish I had side thrusters of sorts. Okay, made it past. Get past the magnet. And at last, make it to the end of the stage. Yet again, this would be so much easier if I had side thrusters that don't push me upwards, or faster down thrusting. This is essentially a lander game, Sylveon. Get from lander spot A to B and collect as many coins as you can. Collect as many coins. They still persist if you die. It's just you have to get to the end, and none of these levels have checkpoints. I swear if there's a laser turret nearby. Kind of a breeder level. Oh boy, here they come. You can somewhat juke them, but it's difficult with this game's physics. The game's difficulty balancing could use some work. Some of the previous stages definitely felt harder than the other ones. Wait, I didn't die? Those projectiles bounce, so it's not recommended to go over there. Okay, that's done. Oh joy, more of them. I'm gonna have to get this from the other side. I see no way of sneaking right through it easily. Anyway, easily that is. Only one of the coins, so I have to get through there normally. I didn't expect there to be another laser turret. Ah, at last, after 40 more failures, I did it. I wish this world better acclimated you to how the laser turrets work. This planet has been a series of difficulty spikes and not in a good way. I know this game is supposed to be retro hard in terms of difficulty, but there are better ways to balance the difficulty curve. It was fine on Earth and to a lesser extent on the Moon, but it's becoming worse on Arcadia. It's alright, I got the coin. That's what I was going for anyways. Oh goody, laser turrets. And these explosive enemies too. That laser turret was no threat whatsoever. I want to see what's to the right first. Yeah, there's a coin. No laser turrets. I expected at least 2 of them here, and that marks the end of the world. In terms of difficulty, 4, 5, and 6 are much harder than 7 or 8. The order of those levels should be really flipped. In fact, the lower of those 2 laser turrets should be the final level in terms of difficulty, as right now it feels unstable. So this planet's called Venom, and it's under construction. The venom in the air doesn't seem to harm me. It's not like it forces me to go to the stage faster. Oh, I wish this game had a camera pan option, so I don't accidentally ram into enemies. Or some form of binoculars. So these holes try pulling me in. Thankfully, they're not instant obstacles. Come on. Getting out of one of the vortexes, though, or gravitational pulls, that's gonna be a problem. I need enough inertia to get across. This demonstrates one of my issues with the game as it stands right now. Some of the gimmicks are not introduced in isolation. They're introduced with pre-existing gimmicks at the same time, or very close by. They really should be introduced in isolation, so players can get the handle of them. Now let's return back to the map, and see tree instead. See, I feel this is a better introduction of this challenge. I know there are magnets over here, but they don't instantly kill you unless you get too close. See, if anything, the order of this level should be switched with the other one. Experimental invisibility. Boy, I wish I had this power up earlier. So now I can just shunt right through these mines. I know there's another power pellet up there. On today's episode of How Am I Not Dead Now? Barely snuck right through. Another power pellet stage. So now we're destroying stuff. I probably missed a coin on the right. Yep. In fact, let's go back for it. Two of them, in fact. I wish we had more of these levels that focus on the use of power-ups to change up the general gameplay loop. I know another indie lander game did something similar, what with having different ship types as well. Compared to that game, this game feels rather basic. Then again, it is still under development. Alright, now we have a hazard. Now we have a time limit. Geez, the hazard bar decreases rather slowly. I'd ramp up the cooldown rate as you spend more time in the safe spots, so you don't spend several seconds waiting and doing nothing. And that's the end of Venom. Apparently I still missed some coins over here, and I don't know how to complete number 2, so I guess this currently marks the end of my Let's Play of Super Rocket Ship, viewers. I will return back to this game in the future, as I know more levels and planets will be added. I totally expect there to be some extra difficult levels added for each world. But here are my current complaints about this game. The difficulty curve feels unstable. On Earth and Moon it was fine, I guess, but once we entered Arcadia and Venom, things started to go awry. For instance, 4, 5, and 6 were the toughest stages in the game. The main reason is because of the inclusion of laser turrets. And on that note, I feel this game could do a better job at introducing its level elements and gimmicks. I feel a few more stages can be added per world, which introduces these gimmicks in isolation with each other. And I do like how you can skip past each world if you get enough coins in the previous world. Perhaps in a future update you could have some split pathways, so you can go from, for example, Earth to the Moon, but alternatively you can go to Venus or something. My last suggestion would be to add a bonus coin, where if you can collect all the coins in a level and make it to the end without dying, you obtain it as a completion bonus. That way, this incentivizes players to not just suicide rush for all the coins before actually going to the end. Perhaps also add a bonus coin if you complete the level fast enough. That way, the game has more replay value and it rewards more skilled players. This game shows promise, though it's on the rather simplistic side. Simplicity isn't bad though. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!